Okay, welcome back to another episode of Create VR. So the last time we actually covered a few hints, basically to unlock more elements for you to play with. And this week I'm just going to continue on that and perhaps actually start building something from scratch. So let's go into our world here very quickly. Just going to find an empty spot. Alright. This looks okay. I'm just gonna pick this up. Now, some of you might be wondering, okay, since this is beta, there are some features or, things you should be able to do in a normal game that you couldn't do. Well, one thing is that you can't actually delete any element in the scene. My apologies for that. And also, the only way you can actually really get rid of them is to actually swap them out for something else. And then, basically, move them down using the manipulation tool. So, for example, if I don't want this campfire, I'm just going to pick it up, like what I did. Swipe up to bring up the wall of elements, and I'm going to swap it for something that is silent. So, let's just say this rock right here. Put it down, and I swipe down to bring up the manipulation tools, select this little icon, and basically just phase this down into the ground. Now it's gone. So essentially we don't have the delete button yet, or reset button. So that's really what you have to do. So I can actually do that for all these. I'm just going to phase them down. Make sure I'm hovering over these elements. Okay, you should be able to still see a little bit of them, but either way, that's what we have to do for now. Once you phase them down, you can actually bring them back up. As you can see, that little fire right there. So I'm just going to do that. Close this. Okay, now I somewhat have an empty area to play with. Alright, so new elements. Now hopefully you guys have the life element right here. And what you're going to do is basically use this to create new things. As mentioned in one of the past tutorials, basically the life is essentially key to creating more new cool stuff that's actually moving. For example, the fish, the baby, the tree, etc. So, let's start with the basic 4 elements that we began with. So let's just say something like air. What if I mix the two together? Now, let's just see how that goes. I'm just going to hover this air over the life element. Press and hold to merge them. Ooh, and there you go. I actually did create something new here. That's interesting. Alright, so same thing with any element. You can actually move this up or down. So for example, if I hover over this and I just move this up, I can move this up like floating bacteria. I could even rotate this if I want. And of course I can also scale these. Make it gigantic. It looks like a little bit insane. But anyway, you get the idea. So it's the same thing with anything that you create or discover, regardless. Alright, so let's give you some other things to try with. So let's bring back the life element. Again, this is the life category, as you can see right here. Go over here, pick up this life. You can see I created the bacteria inside the life category. Just gonna put this right here. And let's actually merge this with something else. Let's see, maybe we'll try Earth and see what we get. Ooh, a seed. There you go, you have something new to play with as well. Now, of course, another way to get rid of elements in your scene is to actually merge them with things that already exist in the scene. So I wonder if I put these two together, if anything, no? Okay. What about rock? What if I add life to a rock? Let's think about it for a second. What's really on a rock that could come to life, besides a golem? Let's see. Oh, I have insects. So there you go, you can basically actually just use life to create a lot of these things that you see in the scene. For example, this bird, it comes from something else. So feel free to kind of explore and discover. You'll be surprised what kind of crazy, weird, bizarre combinations create interesting elements. In the meantime, again, as a reminder, if you want to get rid of some of these, you can do two things for now. You can either phase them down using your manipulation tools by swiping down, or you can actually, well, yes, and of course you can swap them out for another simpler element, or you can actually merge them with something else together. So if I select this and I try to merge these two, well, this is not gonna work, obviously. Let's just find something that I can merge with. Maybe this guy. I don't know what I can make with mud. Oh, wait, I do know. So you get the idea. Merging things together. Actually, I might want to swap this out for too many mud in the scene. Alright, and that's really about it. Now I wonder if I can phase this out. Anyway, hopefully those really quick hints help. So once again, in order to create the bacteria, you use the life elements with the air. So life elements over here in the life category, right here. And then the air over here in your default to create the bacteria. For the seed, same thing, using life. And also earth, right here. And then of course for the insects, using life and the rock that you saw earlier on. Alright, well, hopefully that was useful, helpful, productive. Now, I'm gonna actually stop giving you hints after the next recording on Twitch. And what's gonna happen is that I'm actually gonna start taking this seriously and build an actual world whilst discovering elements along the way. So maybe it might be more useful for you guys who are stuck wondering what to do with this entire experience. So yeah, so I actually start creating a world from complete scratch, and in fact we have one of our artists doing that right now, and it'll be pretty cool. So catch us next time on YouTube for that beginning of the journey while I try and get rid of all these, or maybe kind of recycle some of these. Alright, have fun creating what's on your mind.